Topic is quadratic equations. Now we already know that the standard quadratic equation is the standard form ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, where a should not be equal to 0. If a becomes 0, then it will become a linear equation, not a quadratic. Hence it is must that the coefficient of x square should not be equal to 0. Now in 10th standard, you have already studied about how to calculate discriminant, that is the value of d, and it is being calculated by using the formula b square minus 4ac. Now in that you have studied about the nature of the roots. When b square minus 4ac is greater than 0, we used to take it as real and distinct. If b square minus 4ac is equal to 0, then they are real and equal. But we used to avoid that. If b square minus 4ac is less than 0, means the value of d is negative, it does not belong to R. But if the value of d is negative, then it belongs to complex number. So we are going to study now that if the value of d is negative, how we can calculate the value of x by using the discriminant form. You already know the formula of calculating x, that is x is equal to minus b plus or minus under root b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. And if you interchange 4ac and b square by taking out a negative sign common, so inside the root it will become negative, and root of negative is taken as I. So it is written under root of 4ac minus b square I. So this is how the formula will be used. We will be using the formula as same, under root of b square minus 4ac. But if it becomes a negative root, we will remove the negative sign and put there I. So it becomes an imaginary value of x. Beginning with exercise 5.3, the first question is x square plus 3 equal to 0 given. So x square will be equal to minus 3 as 3 is being shifted the other side. So if you want to remove square, then the other side becomes plus or minus root. So x is equal to plus or minus root of minus 3. Now the negative sign, we are not supposed to take it out of the root. It will remain inside the root. The negative sign of minus 3 will remain inside the root. Now that becomes plus or minus. Now we know that root of minus 1 is I. So we remove this negative sign inside the root. We just keep it root 3, and instead of root of minus 1, I is written. So whenever the root of negative is to be taken up, the number is carried forward as it is, and I is written to represent the negative root. Question number 2. The quadratic equation is 2x square plus x plus 1 equal to 0. Now to calculate d from this equation, we will collect the coefficients of x square as a, coefficient of x as b, and the constant as c. Calculating d by using the formula b square minus 4ac, we get 1 minus 8 after substituting all the values. Now 1 minus 8 gives the value of d as minus 7. Now in the formula we make use of root of d. So root d becomes under root of minus 1 minus 7, and as the negative sign is inside the root, we express it as I. So root d is equal to root 7I. Now keeping in the formula x equal to minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a, keeping the value of d over here as root 7I, keeping the value of b as 1, and 2a means 2 into 4, we get 2 into 2 is 4, so we get here 4a. So the whole of this value of x becomes minus 1 plus or minus root 7I whole divided by 4. Question number 3. The equation given is x square plus 3x plus 9 equal to 0. Initially, the first step will be collecting the values of a, b and c as the coefficient of x square, x and constant respectively. Calculating d by using b square minus 4ac, d will become 9 minus 36 by substituting the value of a, b and c. That gives the value of d as minus 27. Now we need to calculate the value of root d. That is equal to root of minus 27. Now root of 27 is 3 root 3. I is kept for the negative sign inside the root. So putting all the values in the formula, x is equal to minus b plus or minus root d upon 2a, we get the final answer as x is equal to minus 3 plus or minus 3 root 3 I divided by 2. Fourth one, question given is minus x square plus x minus 2 equal to 0. Now if we don't want to keep the first term as negative, that is the coefficient of x square, if you want to remove the negative sign, we can multiply the whole of the equation with negative. So it becomes x square becomes positive, x becomes negative and 2 becomes positive. So the sign changes. Then after collecting the value of a, b and c as the coefficient of x square, x and constant, here as x before that a negative sign is there, so b will be taking a negative sign. Now calculating d as b square minus 4ac, substituting the value, we get the value of d as minus 7. Now we need root d in the formula, so root d value will become root of minus 7 and that becomes root of 7i. So negative inside the root we consider as I and root 7 remains as it is. Substituting all the values in this formula, we get x is equal to 1 plus or minus root of 7i divided by 2. Here b is having negative sign, already b is having minus 1, so minus and minus makes it plus. So this is how question number 4 is solved. Question number 5, it is given as x square plus 3x plus 5 equal to 0. Again collect the coefficients of a, b and c. Calculate d, that is b square minus 4ac. Substitute the value of a, b, c in their places. We get d equal to 9 minus 20. That makes d as equal to minus 11. Now if you want to calculate root d, it becomes root of minus 11. And to remove the negative, it becomes root of 11i. Now using the formula, x is equal to minus b plus or minus root d upon 2a, putting all the values in that, we get the value of x as minus 3 plus or minus root 11i divided by 2. Question number 6 is x square minus x plus 2 equal to 0. Collecting all the coefficients of x square, x and the constant, the value of a, b and c we got it as 1, minus 1 and 2 respectively. Then putting all the values for calculating d is b square minus 4ac formula. We got the value of d as minus 7. So root d becomes root of minus 7. So to remove the negative, we will write root of 7i. Now substituting all the values in the formula, the answer of x becomes 1 plus or minus root 7i whole divided by 2. Question number 7. The quadratic equation is root 2x square plus x plus root 2 equal to 0. Taking up the coefficients of a, b, c, we get d equal to b square minus 4ac formula, and substituting the value of a, b, c, the answer is minus 7. So root d becomes root of minus 7, and removing the negative from the root becomes I, so it becomes root 7i. Putting all the values of a, b and d in the formula of x, we got the answer as x is equal to minus 1 plus or minus root 7i divided by 2 root 2. Now 8th one, the equation is root 3x square minus root 2x plus 3 root 3 equal to 0. Collecting the values of a, b, c from the equation and putting it in the formula of d, b square minus 4ac, calculating it. Root 3 into root 3 will make it 3. 3 into 3 is 9. 9 into 4 is 36. So 2 minus 36, we got the value of d as minus 34. So root d becomes root of minus 34. Removing the negative, it becomes root 34i. Now putting in this formula all the values, we get the final answer as x is equal to root 2 plus or minus root 34i upon 2 root 3. You can still reduce this value, but if you are keeping it as it is, it will do. 9th one, the equation is x square plus x plus 1 upon root 2 equal to 0. Now the very first step will be taking up the LCM. So after taking the LCM, it becomes root 2x square plus root 2x plus 1 equal to 0 whole divided by root 2. But root 2 goes over here and 0 into root 2 becomes 0. So after taking the LCM, if we don't write root 2, it will do, because it is understood that root 2 goes in the right hand side, gets multiplied with 0. So the equation becomes root 2x square plus root 2x plus 1 equal to 0. Collecting the values of a, b, c, putting in the formula of d, we got the value of d as 2 minus 4 root 2. So root of d is equal to root of 2 minus 4 root 2. If you interchange 4 root 2 and 2, it becomes root of 4 root 2 minus 2, as negative sign comes out. So for that we need to write here I. So we got here root d is equal to, taking out root 2 common from inside the root sign, root 2 coming out common. So root 2 under root of, inside the root remains 2 root 2 minus 1 I. Now keeping the values in the formula, x we get it as minus root 2 plus or minus root 2 into under root 2 root 2 minus 1 I whole divided by 2 root 2. Now taking out root 2 common from numerator, that gets cancelled with root 2 in the denominator, and the final value of x is minus 1 plus or minus under root of 2 root 2 minus 1 I whole divided by 2. 10th one given is x square plus x upon root 2 plus 1 equal to 0. Taking the LCM, we get root 2x square plus x plus root 2 equal to 0. Now collecting all the coefficients as a, b and c, the value of d becomes minus 7 and root of d is equal to root of minus 7, and expressing it in terms of I becomes root 7i. Now keeping in the formula, we got the value of x as minus 1 plus or minus root 7i whole divided by 2 root 2. So taking the LCM and calculating it becomes the easiest way instead of keeping the fraction.